We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Lightning and the Scorpions. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Elliott Pryor will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Gordon Landry, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, one game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Jeremy Finch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Finch tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Count still at 1-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Mm, 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And again a throw. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Alec Johnson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
So striding in, Antonio Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Nope.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now in the box, Christian Weber. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stern will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Colby Relaford.
Now to the plate, Colby Relaford. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is low, ball 1. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Dallas Phillips. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now, Logan Wagner, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Wagner.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Mickey Stern. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Brandon Radke. A ball and no strikes. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Chris Dotson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. To first. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 48.
Into the box now, Alec Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Second and third here, one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Riding in once again, Gordon Landry. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. Cue shot here out toward short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Jeremy Finch, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Oklahoma City leads this one 2-0. At the plate, Vance Baird. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth. No left fielder. DeMarcus Peterson.
Stepping into the box, DeMarcus Peterson looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Johnson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
At the plate now, Vince Clark. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2-2.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Settling in now, Dexter McCain. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. He's set. Here it comes. 4-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Matt Davis. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air out to center field. Baird is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now batting, Reed Fortenberry. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Logan Wagner. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Mickey Stern. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Lightning on top 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Elliott Pryor.
The pitcher, Elliott Pryor.
Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here comes the 1-0. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So digging in now, Antonio Martinez. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
At the ball.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Christian Weber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 66, Colby Relaford.
Standing in now, Colby Relaford. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping in, Vance Baird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fortenberry has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Oklahoma City is on top here, 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brandon Radke. Now the pitch.
0-1.
The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Standing in, Chris Stotson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alec Johnson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, DeMarcus Peterson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate, Vince Clark as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one. On to first, a double play.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So stepping in, Dexter McCain. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Pitch on the way.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And a full count now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. Oklahoma City is on top 3-1. Now at the plate, Gordon Landry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Finch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McCain trying to get there. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now to the plate, Matt Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Chad Smith is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Reed Fortenberry will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit to third. He's got it. A tag for 1. And there are 2 away now. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Lightning are out on top, 3-1. Nick Vandenhurst will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Nick Vandenhurst.
In there at the knees, strike one. The average sits at 303 entering play. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding forward now, Antonio Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Martinez stands just 5'7" in the right side of that batter's box. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Christian Weber. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Lawrence Reese takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Reese.
Stepping into the box, Logan Wagner. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Phillips is under this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mickey Stern. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Scooped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Brandon Radke. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Colby Relaford. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Colby Relaford.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dallas Phillips. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Vance Baird. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Number 5, DeMarcus Peterson.
Stepping up now, DeMarcus Peterson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Vince Clark is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Chris Dotson.
Chris Dotson.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Keith Patterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Lays off 1-0. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers, 18 driven in. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Gordon Landry is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate now, Jeremy Finch, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Matt Davis, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
3. Fortenberry.
Into the box, Reed Fortenberry. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning.
For the traditional seventh-inning stretch.
Sam Finley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Finley.
Leading off the inning, Dexter McCain, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Dotson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Sam Lidge will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Sam Lidge.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Antonio Martinez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. Oklahoma City is out in front here, 3-1. Justin Clark has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Logan Wagner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Two and 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Mickey Stern, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Brandon Ratke. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Relaford is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos De La Torre is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Junior Richard is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 9.
Leading off the inning, Christian Weber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now to the plate, Colby Relaford, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ball and a strike now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Pops this one up. Wagner ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dallas Phillips. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive. probably saving a run from scoring.
Standing in, Vance Baird, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ready for another chance. DeMarcus Peterson. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here's the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Vince Clark would be next. Three and 1, here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Cody Smart will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Digging in, Vince Clark. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smart is originally from the United Kingdom, actually. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Grounder down the line at third. He's got it, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Dotson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Clark waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Junior Richard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gordon Landry. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Jeremy Finch, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One and one. Here it is. This is pulled into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. DJ Ryan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Dexter McCain, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Dexter McCain was sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Toby Tabata will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Toby Tabata.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Tabata Originally from Honduras in Central America, he was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Antonio Martinez. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Christian Weber. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Oklahoma City took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alec Johnson with his 4th win this season. Elliott Pryor was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. DJ Ryan closes the door for the save, his 30th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.